So, oh man, you got yourself in a predicament. Luckily the tree missed the cab of your truck. That would have been bad. So this is my Western Star truck with a Zacklift detachable towing unit on the back, and we are taking it up into the mountains to go rescue a Peterbilt truck with a Miller detachable towing unit on the back. Now from my understanding, this guy was driving up over the mountain pass when he got a flat tire, so he tried to GPS his way back into town to get his tire fixed. And GPS doesn't tell you to just turn around in a turnout and go back the other way, so it tried to route him up a whole bunch of Forest Service roads and send him deep into the mountains where he got stuck in the snow, slid off the side, broke the winch on his towing unit, got stranded in the ditch and pulled a tree over on top of his truck. And he then sat there for a couple days, I believe, until finally he had enough signal to call 911, and the sheriff's department went up and got him pulled out of there. So now, a couple days later, I had to go pick him up from the hotel and head up in the mountains with my truck and see if we can get his truck out. Well, we made it. Anyone who wants to doubt those OnSpot auto chains, we just backed up that whole hill all the way up one shot on auto chains. So, oh man, you got yourself in a predicament. This is Robert. How long were you stuck up here?
Day and a half.
Day and a half you're stuck in the truck, and then the sheriffs came and got you out of here?
Sheriff came and got me.
Took you to the hotel, and then I picked him up in town and brought him back up. Tried winching himself out. The tree wasn't having it. Luckily the tree missed the cab of your truck. That would have been bad.
Telling me, I pulled another tree out right in front of us, and you're going through the front of the truck, you'll see it.
Yeah, this is a Miller DTU detachable tow unit. So you were in this ditch. Oh, falling. Saved it.
Yeah, I ended up pulling myself out of the ditch, and something, I blew some line. I don't know what it is, but it's red fluid.
That'd be cooling, I bet. That's not good. Oh, I see where your tracks, your drives, everything went in up there.
Yeah.
And you got yourself down here and out with that tree, and then the tree said no.
See up over there, you see that tree?
Oh, so you were way up there.
Yeah.
First.
I got stuck up there, and I winched myself out, and then I was coming straight, and then it just slid off to this side, and this tire got stuck inside that little ravine, and I tried to winch myself out, and my winch broke. Tried to tether it back in. Oh, all bad, bro.
Well, I think our first step is going to be to winch this tree off the road over there to clear it out of the way.
I'm going to put on some gloves and see if this one turns on, because it's
Yep.
having troubles with the battery, and I'll help you with that boom too.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, snow is starting to come down quite a bit more, which is great. And what's even better is now the truck won't start. The batteries are too dead, so it is totally dead. And this chain is too tight. It's a little bit of slack, but it's too tight to get unhooked. So what I'm thinking I will do is just run a winch line down and grab the center of this and pull out on it, which will hopefully pull this down or that up. It doesn't matter, but it'll create slack where we can unhook this. Then we'll try to grab the tree up higher and pull it down, or maybe pull the bottom up. Probably pull the bottom up would make the most sense, and get it over there. Then, since this won't start, we're gonna have to drag this over here and tow it down to where I can get next to it to jump start it with jumper cables. The only issue is that is down and out, so I gotta reach all the way and grab it back here, I guess. I don't know. It's gonna be tricky. This tree is on the other side of that tree. So if I try to pull from up there and pull it down this way, it's gonna probably, it's either gonna kick this up or it's gonna snap past that and go flying that way, which I don't want. So I think I'll grab it
from the base, that way dragged it down?
Yeah, I think I'll grab it from here and put my boom way up and try to drag it over into the ditch over there.
Look. Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, see, it's kind of bound in there. If I hook my cable to the center of it and pull on it, it'll create slack. Or you could just pull and call it good. So I'll hook to a tree.
You want to use the same chain?
No, I got mine.
You can see where I snapped the hook of the elastic.
Yeah, I got bigger ones.
Bro, your equipment looks brand new too. How long did you get it?
This is, well, October was a year old.
She still looks good.
So, yeah.
It's like brand new. I'm looking at it. I didn't really take a really good look at it. So right now, you have really good equipment. Bro.
Thank you.
It looks really nice.
Yeah, it's a little, yeah, October was a year. We're middle of December now. So yeah, a little over a year old.
These are what's going to make it all count.
Yeah, they make a big difference. How long have you been running that setup?
I mean, I've been with this guy for about 3 months, but
okay.
I'm really good at operating heavy equipment. So whatever you throw me on, bobcat, excavator, loaders, oh, that's my bread and butter right there. Oh, that's fancy. You're fancy.
Yeah, Miller doesn't have that auto release.
Oh, bro, I wish I had controls on that side. I have them all on this side.
Well, it's even better is everything's remote control on this.
You have the control where you...
Yeah. So that's good there.
This is all this way, lad.
A little better than steel cable.
I was literally like this pulling.
Well, that was the problem because like in the winter everything's on ice, so you can't grab the cable and walk off because you're on ice. So you'd have to stand at the bottom of the boom and pull it all straight down in a pile and then take it out, and then you realize you brought out 50 feet too much, and then you got to spool it back up, and it's a mess. So this, well, hey, pull on that and just see how easy it comes off the drum.
With one hand.
Yeah, isn't that?
I had to use 2 hands and then put my weight.
And you didn't even have to pull hard. Isn't that so much nicer? Yeah, you gotta talk your boss into getting some Yankum line. Well, this one's broke anyway, right? You broke the cable? Perfect time to replace it with the Yankum line. And tell him I have a discount, get him 10% off all this Yankum rope.
I'm gonna tell him.
It'll be in the description of this video. 10% off. See, he's saving money already. That's your redemption for this. Tell him, hey, I got good news and bad news. Bad news, I got lost and got your truck stuck in the mountains and pulled the tree out. Good news, I can save you some money.
I had a schedule with Popeye and he seen that I didn't get there, and I couldn't that bar came in, the signal. He's like, bro, I can't communicate. I was stuck with no cell phone signal for a day and a half. So I thought we would.
All right, I'm gonna pull forward a little bit. So this is gonna free spool out, and then I'll pull that over. So, for some context, Robert there is from Phoenix, Arizona. Snow is not his forte. And he says he hasn't spent much time in snow at all, period. So this is kind of a, he's having quite the experience. Okay.
Man, that's a big help right there.
What's that?
Those lines are retractable.
Oh,
that's a big help.
The hose reels?
Yeah.
Those are Harbor Freight hose reels.
You just mounted them on
Yeah.
there?
Yeah. And then you just...
One is air supply and one is brake?
Yep. Yeah, makes it super easy. Okay, we're gonna use blue line. So, I put it up because I want to pull it up and over. And then, see that giant stump right there?
Yeah.
If we have to, we can wrap that and put a snatch block to it, and then that'll pull that over into the ditch to clear the road so we can get your truck by it.
Okay.
But
just in case it doesn't want to go down?
Well, I'm gonna bring it up.
Okay, okay, oh, I get what you're trying to put it in that ditch over there.
Yeah, which is not ideal, but since it's on the other side of that tree, they're overlapped like this, we can't pull that down this way because it's gonna.
But maybe with the weight, it'll go down that way.
Yeah.
Might.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't do all that. I had no remote.
Let me move back here. I can see my truck and that at the same time. Whew. I want to make sure. It's going. Just watch that in case something catches and springs this way and comes flying towards us. We don't want a tree branch to be hung up and then pop free and come flying over.
You might want to reel it in a little bit. That way it pulls it up. It doesn't grab that little tree.
Yeah,
No,
I think the stump's going to clear that one.
See, that's what I was saying. It might just go straight down.
Yeah, what I don't want to do is have it pull that down into your truck. So if I grab down here, what I be afraid of if I grab down here is sitting on the bank there. If we pull on this, it's going to make that want to go that way. And I don't want to swing that down into the side of your truck. You want
to take it off and then grab it from there and pull it, that way it slides down?
I want to pull a little bit. That's why I grabbed right at the center where it's kind of going to be on the bank, is so that we're not doing either way. Because like I said, if we grab that, you know, it's going to pivot right here where it's on the bank, and it's going to send that over into your, I don't want it to fall into your truck. So I want to pull this a little bit farther, and maybe it'll come down some, and then maybe we can grab it up there far enough that like we can pull it past that tree. Kind of see what it wants to do.
When the other tree fell, that's what I was like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. It fell right in front of my truck.
If we get it down low enough that it's just that thin part up there, we might be able to pull it past. That's going to miss everything down there. What do we have over here to work with?
Like to sit it on?
Or to like grab and snatch block it over into, you know?
I'm thinking these are the thicker trees because like these trees, this one actually didn't pull out real easy. This one gave me a good fight. So it helped me pull myself out.
Oh yeah, there's quite the root ball down there.
The other one I pulled out like it nothing, like if it was one of those candles from the cake. Like that, bro.
Okay, so now I think, man, that's actually a pretty big root ball.
Huh?
I was thinking maybe now we go to that big stump and pull it over, but that's a pretty big root ball. Maybe let's try to grab down there. I don't know if we're gonna get the whole thing down there. You don't have to pull that hard, it's synthetic.
I'm just so used to pulling.
Look at this, could you do this with steel?
No, you can't.
So I'm gonna take this off and I'm gonna grab it down there, and maybe we can get this up into here, which will get that down there, and then we can snatch block off of that and bring it over the road into the ditch.
Okay.
That's my thought that probably won't work.
Yeah, you're very optimistic. Man, it's cold out here.
It's not that cold today.
Maybe because I'm in a hoodie and this catches all the cold in it.
Yeah, there's that. Okay. I'm gonna bring this down here. So.
At least you're not gonna get your hands cold pulling chains because you got the rope.
Yeah.
And them chains are like grabbing ice, bro.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab the rope and I grab onto the rope.
Yeah.
This is cool, the box, the way you have everything. You have plenty of room.
Yeah. I'm trying to watch 3 things at once. I don't want to tip my truck over. I want to make sure this doesn't hang up and grab anything. I want to make sure that doesn't swing into your truck.
Want me to look at the tree and you look at your truck?
Should be good.
'Cause you're pretty good here.
I think we're doing good. I got that boom way up to try to get it up the bank.
We could always put a snatch block on the side of the truck, and then put
Yeah,
more that way.
I want lift until we get that over the bank.
Oh, okay.
Then I think we go up to that stump up there.
You want to pull forward right there with it?
Not yet. I want to get it in here.
The big benefits of having those stakes that run into the ground is so.
And those flip flat to be a pad or flip down to be a spade to dig in.
On the other records we have, the same thing. Like that's how we're able to pull out a truck that was stuck in the desert.
Okay, so we'll leave that hooked up because that's where we want the hook. But I'll get my long strap and go up around that stump with a snatch block. And
Pull it that way.
what I will,
Probably pull forward a little bit, huh?
yeah, because this is going to swing through. So, yes.
This guy that came through,
No, it's just someone heading up to the lake.
they actually go through here to get to the lake or what?
Yeah.
So there's a lake up there? I didn't know that.
Yep.
Keep going? Should I keep going?
Yeah, you could try. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go.
I went in through there because
I'll probably go there and up. Yeah. Do you want to pull that rope down and we're going to bring the middle of it over here? Okay. Don't fall down the hill. Don't fall down the hill. I forgot this was still locked together. That didn't work since we pulled the D10 tracks under that dozer. Pulled 20,000 pounds of tracks across the ground. And these in the sloop slings don't come apart like synthetic rope does. So I should have used a shackle between them, but I didn't. But I keep it in for like something like this where we're not pulling hard at all, but we need a lot of distance. So it's basically now my super long, not big weight endless loop. Okay. You're fine there, I think. Because I'm also going to bring the boom down. That's going to gain us a lot.
I'm going to slip down that little hill. More?
Just pop it off of the, it's caught on the reach. There, that's good. Okay. All right. I'm going to bring this boom down and then I'm going to pull forward out of the way. We are free spool. Oh, dang it. We're hooked to the left side. So when that spins sideways to pull that way, see how we're gonna hit the other one?
Oh.
I should have used the other rope, but I had this rope hooked to that. I can fix that. We will just put a snatch block on the tailboard there. If I was really thinking ahead when I hooked all this up, I would have used the other winch, since it's on that side of the truck.
You use the D-ring like a snatch block?
No, I'll use actual snatch block in it. That just means I got to get out 2 snatch blocks. So it can pull this far to the side, it's not going to hit, but you know, we can't pull straight sideways. So now that's going to pull over, but not so far. It can't go all the way over. So it'll be fine.
Not only that, it keeps it low.
Yeah.
So instead of the tension going high, it goes low.
Yeah. Okay. So that one's good. That's fine. That's touching, but there's no like tension there, so it's not going to hurt anything. Okay.
Let's hope that stump holds though.
Well, good thing is if that stump comes out of the ground, it's not a tree coming down on top of us. It's hanging up right here.
Maybe move the choke point?
You think if we brought that, yeah, how about I loosen that up and we'll take it off, we'll put it up here and it'll go
In from the middle?
yeah, and it'll take it that way. That's a good idea. You want to go up to that control panel, and when you're staring at it, there's 2 silver switches on the very left. The one all the way to the left towards the back of the truck, flip, I believe, up or down. Whatever shows a little guy walking.
That's just free the spool,
Yep,
right?
that's it. Okay, so now pull some rope off of the drum there, please. And then I'll take it up here. Oh, I almost did the splits onto the tree. Okay, that should be good. I think I can get it. Oh yeah, we're good. Yeah. So I'm not gonna choke this one.
Just like a slide over, however.
Yeah, to make it easier to pull off when it's down in the ditch.
Yeah, that way you just let one end loose, right?
Yeah, I can pop one end off the hook and then just pull it out with the winch. I don't think you locked it back in. Oh no, it's going. Never mind. There's just a lot of slack. You're good.
Yeah, I gave you enough slack because I didn't know how much you were doing.
I didn't know either. I was just going until it looked kind of good. I didn't want to just pull too far though and pull into the base of that tree. I think this will work out.
Hopefully. I'm just thinking how we can grab this one. I'm gonna try to turn it back on.
Yeah.
And I'll throw another battery on the Milwaukee and try to turn it on.
Okay.
My hands are freezing.
Cold? I got dry gloves in the truck if you need to switch.
It's just as cold. Like these are kind of. I went to Harbor Freight right before I came over here, and I grabbed another pair of these because I got them full with the hydraulic fluid.
Oh yeah.
And then these ones did too. And I was like, I'm not gonna buy the ones that say waterproof, weatherproof, right? I should have bought the damn suckers. They were $6 more. They
See, these ones are waterproof all the way around. They're not thick, but they're waterproof, so your hand stays dry, and also it keeps the heat in because they're solid. This actually works really well. Okay.
Where do you get those?
Gas stations. Perfect. Away from the truck. Yeah, now we're talking. Awesome. Now if this catches and pops this over.
Which is probably doing right now, huh?
Yep, there, that's gonna go in right now. Kinda.
You ever carry a chainsaw with you though?
In the off-road stuff, yes. In this truck, no. There it is. Okay. Now I can take one end of this off. Oop, only one. Okay. And then get out of the way. I might as well go up here because let's take all this apart. And pull that out of there. Come on, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna take all this down if you want to clear these branches out, and then I can back up to your truck and pull that back end over onto the road. Teamwork. Okay, I almost set my remote right here, and then I realized these stumps are probably hollow, and if it fell down in there, that'd be bad. Okay. Okay, I should leave this on the line, and then I can winch it all in, not have to carry it. Could have been a cowboy, like Wreck-A Rick. So I'm like sweating hot, and all I've got is this thin like rain jacket on, the t-shirt, and then a thermal under the t-shirt. I don't even have a hoodie. I might have to take that thermal off, because one of the worst things you can do up in conditions like this is sweat, because when your source of heat stops, now you're wet, and wet freezes, and then you're done. So I don't want to do that. Okay, I'm gonna boom up and then winch all that in, boom up so it comes over that, and then we'll go start on our actual recovery that we're here for. So this truck is not starting, which is a problem we need to figure out, but
it needs a jump.
we need to figure out how to get it to the point where we can jump, because the battery's gonna be on the other side under the door, I'm betting.
Yep.
So, and mine, I have posts on the front frame rail on the front passenger corner, but if I nosed up here, I don't think we would get under there with it. That was my kind of thought, is if I drive down and try to get this thing turned around and then drive up forward, if I could get close enough, which I don't think I can, but also there's a risk of taking this down, trying to turn around on one of those side roads, and I end up
stuck as well.
So the only safe bet would be to go all the way back to the highway, turn around and drive all the way up forward, then back down all the way to the highway and back all the way back in, which then it's gonna be dark by the time we're even start trying to get this out. So
you want to pull this way and then turn around?
What I'm thinking is I'm going to pull this over and see if I can hook up to you.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of sucks is that is all out.
Yeah.
That's an issue, but we'll still try. And if I can tow you down to the bottom, then
it'd be better.
Then I could, down there by the highway in that Y, where this road opens up to the highway, then I could pull up next to you and try to jump start you. I'm just gonna have to be fully extended on this because you're extended out.
Or it has those rings welded on. You could probably grab it from there.
I would rip that off of there, I bet.
Think so?
Because the only thing, the side load on this
on the actual
is on those blocks, which I bet that would fold off of there. See how this is just welded in here and kind of sits on the side? There's nothing holding it down.
Oh.
Where if you look at like this one,
it's actually
is this solid pad here that wraps it, and then it's clamped to the frame so it can't pop off of there. Oh, I bet if, yeah, mine's held down in the back too. Yours doesn't actually attach down back here. I would bet if I grab those, I'm just gonna pull that off of there. So I'll grab the chassis itself and just try to scoot it over enough to where I can get it.
Okay.
Somehow.
So
Okay.
how do you tie your trucks when you hook them on here? Because I only see one hook on each side.
So
you wrap around the axle, right?
you put the forks here.
Uh-huh.
The axle sits in the forks, and it's use those choker chains, go around the axle. It goes through this and to the center, and you put one binder in between, and when you pull together, it sucks the axle down into the forks.
Choker chains, I haven't seen those.
Yeah. So, and you do that tilt up that it tightens them. Yeah, so these, you put through there.
Oh.
And it's a choker. So that goes around, this goes in here.
And
that goes around the axle, which is sitting in the fork. And then since that's all nice and rounded here,
you put a binder.
You put another one here and you put a binder in the middle. And when you pull together on the binder, it pulls the axle down into the forks and holds it in. But since these are just choker chained around the axle, as the truck and what you're towing go over stuff like this, like in and out of parking lots and stuff, it doesn't loosen or tighten. The way you do it, when it goes one way, it gets super loose, and when the other way, it gets super tight.
Yep.
This just lets the axle rotate inside the chain.
Oh,
and
so it gives it more play.
And the tension never changes. So I can go up over a big hump like that and then down through a big dip like that, and it'll never come loose and never over tighten.
That is low.
I helped design these.
Oh, really?
This is the first set.
Also, this is not original. That's not original. You helped design?
Yeah, I helped design these, like kind of the idea for these. And plus, see how it's a low receiver that's extended out. If you swap them, now they're super narrow. If you flip them over, now they're high, out wide or high narrow. And if you turn them and stand them up, you have your risers built in.
Oh.
And then like you said, the truck you're going to get, you're gonna have to sling chain it.
Yeah.
Look here, you flip.
You just switch them up and then you have those.
You don't, yeah, so this would go on that side, but like this.
Yep.
And look at, here's your sling chain that goes down, and here's your plate you butt up against. You don't have to go get any other adapters.
No.
So you would, like, this would be on that side, of course, so the hook's on the outside.
Yeah, and on that one I gotta put the solid block adapters on the end to do with.
Yeah, this is built in. Your block, your sling blocks that have that hook on the side, it's built in. And then it's also your 6-inch riser.
So they sell these now?
Yes. Yeah, but they only fit the Zacklifts because it's got the rotated bar. But you would put, you'd swap sides so the hook's on your outside, you know, to do that. And it's kind of the everything you need: high, low, wide, narrow, riser, sling blocks, all of that in one.
That's nice.
Oh yeah, we're towing a truck. I forgot. Okay. Well, I shouldn't say I helped design them. I had nothing to do with like the physical designing. I talked with Matt, the owner of Zacklift, and kind of told him the idea and
He went in
and how helpful, and he did all the, it would be, and he did all the engineering and like did the physical, like made it real. I think I kind of drew it on some paper or something in his office, and then he did the smart guy stuff and made it like an idea into a real thing.
So he makes them here?
Cleellum, Washington. That's where all of this is made. Oh man, we screwed up.
Why?
When that guy pulled up in that pickup,
Why?
I should have gone down a little to where it's wide enough for him to get around me, and he could have nosed the pickup up into there. And then ran the jumper cables under your batteries.
I thought that was the first guy. I'm like, maybe he has some cables.
Oh man, I didn't even think about that pickup would be able to get up in there.
That's a nice hook to have right there. That's a solid black hook.
The frame hook?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you buy the truck, did they give you any chains or anything?
All that you can order it with what you want. So I got like the full fork package and all that stuff. It all depends on what you want to order.
It all depends on how deep your wallet is.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this ain't piss, this is hydraulic fluid.
Yeah. I'm just gonna watch to make sure that's not gonna tear anything up. I might have to go over, but I better grab it from the top.
That way it's for the tire and stuff?
No, so it doesn't bend this. I was hoping it'd stay behind it, but it's not. See if that does better. Oh, your front end sliding. We don't want that to go.
It's sliding the right way, it's not sliding.
No, it went towards the ditch.
It did?
Yeah.
Well, now it's going this way.
Okay, good. That's a lot of slop in that. Jeez. Okay, let me look. I still want to keep pulling right there. Okay. Now, man, I wish we could get this running. The batteries are going to be under here. Yep. Which is a long way from over there. This would be the perfect time for someone out wheeling to come down this road. Okay. I think I'm going to unhook, pull forward, and then if we tie this straight, that gives me a little more room, and then try to hook this thing. It's gonna be a nightmare with that on it. Oh shit, this one's even broke off. There's nothing holding it. The side piece isn't there. How are we gonna hook it? So the issue is if we grab any of this and lift up, this all just comes off the chassis because there's literally nothing holding the back end down other than the fifth wheel.
If you actually grab it from here, the counterpoint will do the fifth wheel and those pins that it has up top. So you could grab it from this plate right here.
No, you know what I can do? I can chain this to your chassis and then grab it. Then I could grab this box, or even maybe by that if it would, no, because that's a tilt cylinder, it won't hold that. This isn't a power tilt, damn it. But then I could grab this box which might be better somewhat. It still sucks, but maybe it'll fork up in there.
I messed up. Well, I had it turned on. I should have put the...
Yeah, folded it.
Yeah.
So we can't lift on this because this isn't a power fold. It's just got that little puny tilt cylinder,
And it breaks it.
which it would just snap it, where this is a power fold. So see where yours tilts way up here? Mine doesn't. Mine, all the tilt is in here.
What do you mean?
See where it tilts?
Yeah.
That's not the fold, that's the tilt. So,
Yours doesn't fold like this one does.
nope,
It doesn't fold all the way up.
it does. But yours, here I'll show
Oh, you
you.
have a big cylinder and this one has a small one.
Yes.
So you could actually pick up the whole weight of the truck with it.
This is what I was saying, that big huge advantage for towing. See how my boom is solid up there, the down tube, and yours is on this hinge?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna lower this because I need to anyway to unhook here and get moved around. But okay, I need to go that side. So check this out. On yours, there's a little baby cylinder in there.
Uh-huh.
That's what folds that up and down. So it goes up and down really quick.
Yeah.
And it lays down, and then these blocks hit right here, and that stops, and this is rigid right there.
Uh-huh.
And then your tilt, to tilt up and down, is done by those cylinders going in and out.
Yep.
And it's hinged right there. So that whole down tube swings out to tilt up and swings back to tilt down.
Yours doesn't, huh? Yours is solid.
Mine is solid, and it does all of its tilt right here. See, I have that big monster ram. But the difference in that is since...
You basically, what this does in 2 cylinders, you do it in 1 and with power.
Correct. And yours, when you pick up and then you tilt out, you know, to tow, you just moved your whole load farther away from your rear axles,
Yeah.
which gives you worse weight distribution.
Yeah, it sure does.
And then also look at how yours still has the back piece of the frame right here.
Uh-huh.
So all of this has to sit behind that point. Look at mine, especially, well, this is up right now, but if this goes down, if it'll clear.
Your boom, it has 1 pivot point over there, and then the rest of it sitting on the actual cylinders that are coming out, so it's more distributed towards the truck.
Yeah, this has to come down anyway, so I'll show you. So look at my frame rails. Look how all this is way back here.
Yeah.
And yours, so like the backside of my down tube is way back up inside my frame rails, right up by my rear axle. Your down tube is
out of it.
way out here, and then when you tilt up to tow, you push it away even farther.
Yeah, the counterweight, it's not evenly distributed.
Yeah, and then your whole unit has to be, even if they cut that out and moved all this forward, it still has to be mounted farther back from the rear axle so that when you tilt down, that doesn't swing into the rear end. Where mine, you can load this as far forward as, oh, there's a Jeep, see if we can get a jump start. Mine, you can shove this all the way forward where that is right against the rear end because none of that moves. And then you get all your weight farther forward. Let me go talk to them and see if I can get them to jump start this. How you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Probably not. Yeah.
Yeah, I watch your videos.
Oh, okay. Nice. So,
Yeah.
how would you like to lend a hand on this one?
Okay, what's up?
So this guy came up a few days ago, got lost, ended up here in his wrecker,
Yeah.
got stuck, slid in the ditch, tried to winch himself out, pulled a tree over on top of his truck,
Oh.
spent like a day and a half up here in search and rescue, had to come get him out of here and haul him sister. So now we're up to get it out. The batteries are just too weak on his truck to start it.
Okay.
I got jumper cables, but I, from the front of my truck, can't get to his batteries that are on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to pull down here somewhere where you could get around me, if you could nose up to like the step on his truck up there, I think we could jump start it off of this. Because what we're trying to do right now is figure out how the heck I'm gonna hook to the back of it to tow him out of here to where we can get next to each other to jump start.
Gotcha.
So if you wanna try to help us jump start it, that would be a massive, massive help.
Yeah, I'll scoot over and let you go by.
Okay, even if we go down a little ways where it's wider or something, whatever works.
I'll go over here.
He's gonna help out.
Yeah?
He's a fan of my YouTube channel.
Hey, great. You recognize the truck?
No, yeah, it is. That is awesome.
As long as I get one in the video.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. All right, I'm gonna unhook this.
I was gonna tell you, if you wanna pull forward and try to swing it more this way, and he could actually go past me. See?
Maybe.
And that way he doesn't even have to get towards that edge over there.
I know, now that we moved in the middle, it's even worse for him getting next to it. If he would have pulled up 10 minutes earlier while this was still sideways, he could have drove right up to the side of it.
If we pull it a little bit more that way, he fits straight through here.
True.
What do you think? But you would have to pull, or he's actually trying to put the jeep through here.
Is he gonna make it?
I don't know, it's a tight fit. Tell him, let's pull it more that way.
I can pull up some and pull it over farther.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was sideways in the road.
Yeah.
Where you could have pulled right up to the passenger side of it. We ran the cables under because the battery box is under the driver door. And then we just pulled it over the straight where that's not gonna work. Right. But I might be able to pull up some and over a little and drag it the rest of the way over. And then I get by you and then you could go right up beside the driver's side.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'll pull up and move over a little, see if I can get it all the way over to where you can get by. What was your name?
Tom.
Tom, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Appreciate the help. Are you gonna grab this side now?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to grab this side and take it that way. Just gotta figure out what I can grab without hurting anything.
You could grab it from here, look. It's still gonna pull it.
But look, you have nothing to hold it.
No, from right here. You know how you have that square?
Yeah.
Snap it on right here.
But it's gonna pull this off.
But it has those pins over there.
This tire's already flat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab your rim. That'll work, because that's a farther outside pull. Okay.
Hey, so you're the local celebrity.
So if I get him pulled over far enough, I'll drive past you right where you are.
Yeah.
And then you can pull up, and this is all pavement here.
Yeah.
That tire's already flat, so.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is this where he slid off in here?
See the tree up there farther?
Oh, yeah.
That's where he first slid off, and he got himself winched out, was trying to back down, and then went into this ditch.
Oh, okay.
And then he winched himself out.
I ripped that tree out like a candle from a cake. I told him they were easy. Then I was like, oh snap! I started backing up, and the weight of the truck made me slip into that little, what is it, drainage?
Yeah.
I slipped in, and then I ended up getting out the tire as far as I could get out, pulling that other tree out. And then I just got stuck. I couldn't move no more. Oh shit! I was stuck out here for a day and a half, no food, no nothing. I ended up getting 1 bar signal. I called 911. They sent a sheriff to come pick me up. And I was like, thank God, man. I was really thinking I was gonna die out here. We would have found you. We usually come up here every weekend. So that's what sheriff told me. Like, you got stuck during the week, so it's bad. Yeah. But somebody usually comes through here Friday or Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, so I've been out here since Thursday. Always bring something to eat. I told him, luckily I stopped at the McDonald's right before I got here. I wasn't gonna stop to eat because I was in a hurry. I got me two McMuffins. I was like, I can hit the road. If I wouldn't have got that, man, I would have probably just started right about there.
When I got this call, I had a feeling it was going to turn into one of those calls. It's not disappointing so far. There you go. That's a nice Jeep.
Thanks.
What year is it?
17.
17, Willie's edition?
I had a 14, and I totaled it out about 4 months ago, and I got this one. I wanted the 2-door. I didn't really want the 4-door, but it's getting me around for now until I find another 2-door.
Yeah. That disconnects on it. Nice Jeep.
That's funny. Yeah, I always watch your videos and shit, and I was like, man, you know what? He must go up there where I go a lot. I've seen him one of these times.
I bet you weren't expecting it to be in the big truck.
Well, it didn't click. I seen the big truck and I didn't think nothing of it.
Give it some time.
When you were standing there, I was like, oh shit, Casey. Oh shit. Yeah, I wasn't expecting you in the big truck. That's for sure.
I wasn't expecting to find a big truck up here either, so there's that.
Yeah, when I seen your truck, I was like, what the hell's going on here, man? They got something big or what? Hell yeah, they do.
Yeah, that tree that's in the ditch over there was on top of the back of it, and this thing was sideways with the front end over in the ditch.
Holy shit, you had a hell of a time, huh?
Yeah, so we've been here.
Man, I was scared because I was tethering my winch broke.
Yeah.
And I split the ends right and I tethered it back in. And I'm like, I gave him a shot, and while I was doing all that, I had 2 lights that hooked up to the Milwaukee batteries, just pointing everywhere, because I'm like, a bear not come and get me while I'm doing this shit. I'm gonna go.
The bears are all in hibernation right now.
Oh my god.
The cat will get you.
Yeah, that's what I told you. You don't gotta worry about the bears, you gotta worry about the cats.
Exactly, that's it.
Trying to figure out what the red on the ground is. Coolant is full still, so power.
It smells like power steering fluid or something, kind of like a training fluid smell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be power. Could be power. Is this an Allison automatic or?
No, it's a standard.
Okay, then it's not that.
Nope.
It's got to be power steering then.
Yep.
But yeah, that's the much better of the 2 red options we could have right now.
Most definitely.
So the batteries are really weak and it's still not starting. You have to run it for a while. None of us have starting fluid, but the way we figure, fire is fire, so Versace to the rescue.
Here it goes.
What I do, I grab those
Okay, go ahead.
turns, the foldable, for the magnet.
Yeah.
Go ahead and crank it. Versace!
The whole bottle of that.
Oh yeah! That's awesome! Hey, I better get a Versace sponsorship out of this.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
That's the stuff right there.
Check that out! Hold on. Now we got it. Once this thing builds up air to run the PTO, fold that thing up. That way, if for any reason it dies now, I can hook to it and tow it from the rear, and that's not in the way.
My power steering is, it looks like it might.
Yeah, but once you build up air, get that folded so that we at least have that out of the way. I'm gonna unhook my chains and stuff from the back and take them back to my truck. Thank you.
No problem.
Just don't go ahead, get ahead of me in case I get stuck.
Yeah, try to stay as dead center in those tracks as you can, and when we get to that big road that shoots up, we're going to turn you around so that you're going down forward from there, and if we need, I can pull your front end. If you can get backed up into it, I can pull your front end around. All right. And then we'll go forward. But first, fold that up. If you send me your address and shirt size, I'll send you a t-shirt, sweatshirt, and a hat for helping out. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know the funny thing? We've got $500,000 worth of tow trucks sitting here, and a Willys Jeep saved the day.
Appreciate your help. You bet. Thank you. Nice meeting
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
Nice meeting you, buddy.
Well, that was really cool. Absolutely saved the day. I mean, I could have towed that out of there from the back, but I'd have been at full reach on my Stinger to get, because my Stinger's longer than his Stinger, so I could have reached past it to grab him. but then trying to tow down this icy hill with that at full reach all the way out here, I would prefer not to do that. So I'm gonna ease down, he's gonna ease down behind me, and we're gonna see if we get off this mountain, ideally before dark. All right, we're at probably our best turnaround spot on this whole road. It's about 2 miles from where he was back to the highway. There's a couple little offshoot roads. This is the first one we get to, plus the biggest one. So I think he should be able to get far enough in. I can at least grab his front end and pull around if we need. Okay, go ahead and turn. Turn hard to the driver.
Going to that road?
Yeah, we're going right here. So turn hard passenger and give it.
My power steering's not good.
Do as best you can. Okay, more. All the way. All the way as hard as you can. Okay, throttle, go. Go. Perfect, stop. Now come out and around so you don't slide into that ditch. Perfect. All right, get in this as best you can. All right, you ready to get off this mountain? Let's go. Back to the highway. And Robert made it too. You know, he's having a surprisingly good attitude for a guy who thought he was going to die in the woods. We are here. Oh yeah, I got to put my snatch box and stuff away still, but you're good to go. I'm headed that way. You're going to go that way back in to find the shop. Perfect.
Right?
Yeah, it's going to be probably another 2 hours before I'm back into good service and stuff. So, well, but it's going to be a while before you are too. So, oh yeah, we're in the middle of nowhere, man. Middle of nowhere.
I chose the wrong spot this time.
Yeah, I'd say, yeah, clearly. All right, you have a good one. All right, he is out of here. He's heading to a shop to go get his tire fixed. I got a couple things to put away here, and we're heading home. Well, a Zacklift on a Western Star saves a Miller on a Peterbilt. So all went good. I was thank God Tom showed up. He's totally saved the day in that Jeep, getting that thing started, and some Versace to help out getting it fired up. The auto chains worked awesome, backed me all the way up that hill, which was kind of impressive. So I'm gonna pull these snatch blocks off, put all that back away, and then I'm gonna head about 2.5 hours back home, 2 hours back home from here probably. And we'll see you guys next time.